This is CMSD.
I am. Yo soy.
I am Cleveland's Public Schools.
Hi everybody, my name is Miss Marshall and I'm a physical therapist from the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. This week we're talking about desserts, but I'm actually going to do something a little different this first session, and we're going to do a cardio workout. So we're going to start an exercise and not take a break for the full 8 minutes. We're going to do 8 different exercises. We're going to do 30 seconds of something easy or simple, and then 30 seconds of something hard. So we're always going to have that break back to when we're doing something easy. Our easy exercise is just going to be walking in place like this, or you can jog in place. Whatever you find that's easy, and it's kind of just to catch your breath. So we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're just going to walk in place for 30 seconds, and we're just kind of warming ourselves up. You can move your hands back and forth to your side. If you feel up to it, you can jog in place. But I'm just going to start off with walking. I'm going to show you our first exercise of our hard one. We're not going to start it just yet. It's going to be high knees. So you're going to bring your knees up like this. You can bring it placed to kind of touch your knees, and then you can also run with high knees like this. Okay, you guys ready? Now let's do our high knees. Here we go. I'm going to start off high like this with kind of getting our hands forward, or I'm going to slow it down and bringing my knees up as I'm walking and kind of marching back and forth. And then when we do this for 30 seconds, then we're going to do 30 seconds of our easy activity, which is that walking in place. So you got about 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're just going to kind of walk in place. And I'm going to show you our next exercise, which is actually cross jacks. So you're going to cross your arms front instead of doing like a normal jumping jack like that. You're going to cross your arms front, bring it back. Front, bring it back. So let's keep walking in place. You have 10 more seconds. And then we're going to go into those cross jacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to cross, bring it out. Cross, bring it out. Cross, bring it out. Now if that's too hard on your knees, you can just step it out and then step it in. Step it out, step it in. So we're going to keep crossing, and you got about 10 more seconds of this activity, and then we're going to go back to our easy activity, which is just that walking in place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. Our next hard activity is going to be lunges. Let me show you what that looks like. So we're going to switch our feet, and you're going to step forward, bring it down, step the other one, bring it down. When doing a lunge, it's really important that your front knee does not pass your toes. And bring it down. So that's how we do a lunge. You got about 5 more seconds with just walking in place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna lunge. My dog Otis has joined me today for our workout video. He likes to watch. He may not always participate, but he's good company. So really making sure that we have good form. If you're not able to go all the way down, that's fine. You just want to go with whatever you feel is comfortable. And you can go whatever pace you feel. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to walk it in place again for another 30 seconds. I'm going to show you what the next hard activity is. It's actually a mountain climber. So you're going to get down on the floor, and you're going to run your knees in. You can go nice and slow like this, or you can bring your knees in fast like this. Okay. Keep walking though. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna get down on the floor, arms right underneath our shoulders, and walk our knee in. God bless you. It's really important to try to keep a straight back when you're doing this, and really important too to make sure you're breathing. And we got 10 more seconds. Now we can run those knees in like this, whatever you feel comfortable. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna walk it out again for 30 seconds. I'm gonna show you the next activity. It's actually cross knee taps. So you're gonna bring your arms up high, cross your knee and your arm opposite, and you're gonna tap it and then bring it up. Okay, we got about 10 more seconds. How are you guys doing? Are we breathing? Are we moving? Do we feel our heart rate going? Okay, ready? Cross knee taps. One side to the other side. You guys are doing great though. We're almost, well no, we're already halfway through. So we're just gonna kind of cross, bring our knee up, and tap across our body with our arms. Keep going. We got about 10 more seconds. And then we'll go back to that easy walking or jogging in place. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're just gonna side step in a little bit of a walk or a jog in place, whatever you feel is comfortable. The next exercise we're gonna do is jumping jacks. So let me show you. So it's gonna be out, in, out, in. If that's too hard, you can walk it out and then walk them in, walk it out, walk it in. But keep walking in place. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do some jumping jacks. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Big arms up, and bring them on down. Out, in. We got 10 more seconds. You guys are doing great. We got 2 more activities after this, and you guys did your whole cardio workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, make sure you just walk in place, or you can jog in place for the next 30 seconds. The next activity are gonna be side steps. So you're gonna try to take a wide step out and then bring it together. Out, bring it together, out, bring it together, out, bring it together. So keep walking in place, and then we have side steps for 30 seconds. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side step, bring it together. Out to the side, bring it together. You can go wide or you can go narrow. You can bend your knees a lot. You can bend your knees a little. So we're just stepping to the side and coming together. Side, together. Okay, we got 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna go back to the walk. 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna walk it out for 30 seconds. The next and final activity are going to be squats. So let me show you what that looks like. You're just gonna kind of bend your knees and then stick your bottom back and then go up tall again. Bend your knees, stick your bottom back. If you're feeling really energized, you can do jump squats like this, or you could do mini squats where you only bend your knee a little. Okay, we got 5 more seconds of walking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna start off with some normal squats. So we're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Again, it's important that those knees don't go past your toes when you're doing a squat. And we got 10 more seconds left. Good job, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys did great. Let's take 3 deep breaths. So we're gonna reach our arms up and inhale, out. 2 more, inhale. Last one. Thank you so much for joining me. And now you guys are gonna learn how to make all these fun desserts at home. Hope you guys have a great week. Thanks, bye.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Holosek from Sunbeam Elementary School, and I just got back from the the grocery store with a whole bunch of supplies to make some yummy campfire desserts. But first, I wanted to check my grocery list. So here's my grocery list. I want to make sure I have all my supplies that I need to make my 2 yummy campfire treats. So today we are going to make cereal banana pops and a campfire banana boat. So the first thing on my list is bananas. Let's see. And I bought some bananas. So I'm going to check that off my list. Chocolate chips. Yep. There's the chocolate chips. Mini marshmallows. There they are. Mini marshmallows. Now you don't need to buy this one, but the Reese candies, if anyone knows me, Reese peanut butter cups are my favorite. So I am going to use this in my banana boat. We need some yogurt. So I got some yogurt. And the last thing that we need is the Fruity Pebbles cereal. And there we go. So we have everything that we need to make our 2 yummy campfire desserts. Okay, so we're going to start with the campfire boat. So the first thing we're going to do is take our banana and we're going to open up the peel part way here on the top. And I'm going to take a knife and you're going to cut it in half down the middle. Now you might need an adult to help you do that. I have a plastic knife I'm using today. And you're going to open that up so that we can put our treats inside there. Okay, I'm going to put some chocolate chips in this one. We have the chocolate chips. And then we're going to add the marshmallows. I'm going to add a few more marshmallows to make it gooey. And my peel fell off to the ground, so I'm going to take a peel from this banana and stick it on there. There you go. Then you're going to wrap it up in the foil. Okay, so that's the first campfire banana boat. Okay, the second one, as I was saying, we're going to do with my favorite candy, the Reese PC and Reese cup candy. So again, you're going to open it up, pull it to the edge, it doesn't come off. Take your knife, slice it down the middle to open up the middle of the banana. I'm going to add the Reese candies. If anyone knows me, these are Reese cups is my favorite candy. Now, if you have an allergy to peanut butter, do not choose this candy for your banana boat. You could choose a Kit Kat or a Twix bar. You can even crumble up, Oreo cookies and put them in the middle. going to add the marshmallows. Okay, once those marshmallows are added, we'll put that peel back on top, then we'll wrap it up in foil. So our campfire posts are ready to go on the fire. Now your second treat is going to be the cereal banana pops. Okay, I'll take this banana, finish peeling it. I cut it in half. So as you can see, I had one whole banana. I cut it in half. I have 1/2 and 1/2. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1 whole. And we're going to do another one. So we have 3 or 4 pops. We'll see how the popsicle sticks go in. So take the peel off and cut your banana in half. Simple as that. So when I was shopping, I thought, wow, this would be great. I found a yogurt with Oreo crumbs on top of it, and that we could use that for one of our banana pops. And see how that works. Some scissors. If you need scissors, you get an adult to help you open that. The scissors are sharp. Pour this here on the plate so that we can roll it in. Okay, so we take our popsicle sticks. And I have the thicker ones. You can use the skinnier ones, but this is what I had at home. And we're going to put our banana through the middle, and there. Okay, and then this one you can dip it in the yogurt. That yogurt on it. You can take the knife and spread it down here to the bottom where we didn't get it. And then the next step is you're going to roll in the cookie. And you can take your fingers and there we go. It's covered in the Oreo cookie. We're going to place it in the container to go in the freezer. So that's one down. Okay, the next one we're going to do is with the Fruity Pebbles cereal. Oh, here's the cereal. Let's pour the cereal on the plate. Okay. Okay, we're going to use strawberry yogurt this time. Strawberry is my favorite. You can use peach or blueberry or just plain vanilla. This yogurt's a little thicker, so I'm going to take the knife and spread on the banana. First I have to put the popsicle stick in. Okay, so I'm going to take the knife and spread that on this banana, the strawberry yogurt. Okay, and then what you do is we just roll it in the cereal. And you can take your fingers and press it on. Make sure you got all the spots. Some here. And there we go. Ooh, that looks really yummy. I'm gonna put this in here. And we'll do one more. Again, the popsicle stick into the center. And I'm going to use the knife and spread the yogurt around the banana. And then you roll it in the cereal again. Again, you can take your fingers and press down. Get all the cereal on there. And there you go. And our cereal and Oreo cookie banana pops are ready. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to put those in the freezer. And I would say we're going to put those in the freezer for about 3 to 4 hours, maybe a little bit longer. Okay, so we're going to put those in the freezers, and we're going to put our banana boats in the campfire that we have going. So I'll see you out by the campfire. So here we are at the campfire. This is a really hot coals in here, so you definitely need an adult to do this part of the campfire banana boats. Again, like I said earlier, I think, is that you can also, if you don't have a fire, you could place it on a grill too. Again, you'll need an adult to help you with that. So I'm going to use my tongs. And I'm going to place them on the hot coals for about 15 minutes. When they're done, you take the tongs and take them out, and you let them sit about 15 minutes to cool down before you try to eat that, because they're going to be really hot. So we did some earlier, so we already have some done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try the banana boats. We're going to open them up. And this is what they should look like. And this is the one that had the Reese's, and this is the one that just had the chocolate chips. So I'm going to try this one. That's my favorite. Ooh, I see some peanut butter. Mmm. That is really good. So you definitely have to try this summer. So let me go grab the banana pop, and let's see how those are doing. So here are the banana boats, the banana pops that came from the freezer. Let's see how those turned out. Now you notice I did one with M&Ms. I did this earlier so that we would have our sample. So the M&M one didn't come out quite that great, but I think that cookie one, the Oreo cookie one, will. So let's try the cereal one. That tastes really good too. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make 2 campfire desserts, and I hope you have a safe rest of the summer. See you next time.
I'm Mrs. Lasley, and I'm an intervention specialist at Riverside School, and this is my daughter, Elle. And we're here to show you how to make a tasty apple donut. So the first thing that you're going to do, you're going to come a little bit closer, and you're going to watch me cut some apples. Now this, you're going to be using a sharp knife, so make sure that you have an adult present or an adult helping you do this, because this is a little difficult. So the first thing you're going to do, make sure you have a plate underneath or a cutting board. You're going to cut off the one side, and you're going to cut off the other side so that the apple lays flat so it doesn't roll around, okay? And then you are going to use a knife, or if you have a core at home, I do not, so I'm gonna have to use a knife. We need to cut a circle in the middle, so I kind of like to do a square, and we need to get those seeds out of the apple. This is where you have to be very careful because this is a very sharp knife and you do not want to cut yourself. So it's almost like cutting a pumpkin. If we get it loose enough, it should pop back out. If not, we could go from the other side and do the same thing. And cut out those seeds. See if I can pop that out. I have to cut a little bit. There you go. There it goes. It's kind of like carving a pumpkin. So you're going to grab all those seeds out of there. Okay. Now this is a treat that you are going to eat right away. If you choose not to eat the treat right away, I suggest that you dip these apples or sprinkle some lemon juice on them so they don't brown. Okay, so this one, you'll see the difference. I just cut this one, and I cut this one just a little bit. I did not put lemon juice on it, and it's starting to turn brown. The lemon juice will make it not turn brown, but this is still good to eat, okay? So you should have something that looks like that. It's not perfect, it's okay, okay? So then what you are going to do, or your parent is going to do, is you're going to cut this apple in half, just like what a donut looks like. Okay, so you're gonna get 2 halves of that apple. Okay, so we actually have 3 made here, so we'll make 3. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to need is either you're gonna need frosting or peanut butter. If you have a peanut allergy, I don't obviously do not use peanut butter, so make sure you don't have a peanut allergy. If you do, if frosting is okay for you, make sure you ask an adult. Which one do you want to use? Peanut butter, okay, and I'll use the frosting. So you are going to spread peanut butter. You just need a little, you don't need a lot. Or I'm going to use frosting to make it even sugarier, okay? And you just need a little bit on it. Spread it on your apple, and then make sure that you clear out the center so you can see the center hole. You got it? You need help. I'm having difficulty. It fell through the hole. Okay, so remember when you spread the peanut butter, yeah, it's kind of difficult to spread. That's why you might need an adult. You put it on, kind of wipe it off, and then you spread it over all the white parts of the apple. And you can spread it over that first. And it's okay if you don't get it perfect. Some of it doesn't stick because it's so wet. And then it will fall through the end, and that's okay. Okay? So we'll do that, and I'll do the other one in frosting. So if you look at this peanut butter jar, it's empty. It's almost at the end. So if you don't have enough to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, this is a great way of using up that little bit of peanut butter to make a tasty treat. So I'm going to put frosting on here. Okay? Spread it all the way. And get the middle out. Okay? As good as you can. Okay? And we could get those out of the way then. And then here comes the fun part. The fun part is you get to put whatever topping you want on. So we have some chocolate chips, so we got some mini ones, but you can use the regular chocolate chips. And we also have different color sprinkles that come in a jar like this. You can use whatever color you want. Okay, there's 2 ways you can do this. I'm gonna show you the first way. The first way, I'm gonna use this one. You can just dip in it and pull it out. Okay, you have one that looks like that. Do you wanna try that in the sprinkles? So the peanut butter goes the same way. Okay, And then you could also, on top of the peanut butter one, you could also just take and you could sprinkle it on if you want purple and pink on it. Okay? And put that one on. And then do you want to do another color?
Yes.
What color?
Yellow.
Yellow? Okay. And then you could also just sprinkle it on right from the bottle. Just like a donut. Okay? Keep sprinkling that. And then maybe you can make it look like a bumblebee. And you could put some chocolate chips on top to make it look like that. And that, now you have your
Apple donuts.
apple donuts. You want to try one? Which one do you think looks the best? That one. The chocolate chip one. Take a good bite. What do you think? Thumbs up? Awesome. Okay, see you guys next week. Bye.
Hi, I'm Miss Hatcher for Barry Bethune School, and today's dessert I'm going to make is one of my students and mine favorite. We are going to make apple turnovers. So what you need are 2 apples, 2 packages of crescent rolls, some melted butter, some cinnamon, an apple core, a knife, and a basting brush. So the first thing that we're going to do is I set my oven to 350 degrees so that it would be preheated, so it'd be ready to go. Oh, I forgot I needed a cookie sheet too. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to core my apple. And then with each piece, I'm going to cut off the skin. You may need a parent's help to do this. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take the skin off of each apple. The last one. The next thing you do is you get out your crescent rolls. Okay. And then you're going to take, when it comes apart, you're going to take each one and you're going to put an apple inside and then roll it up and set it on the cookie sheet. And as you can see, I start with the bigger end of the triangle and roll it up. Then after you have them on the cookie sheet, you can take your brush with the butter, and you just lightly spread a little bit of butter on top. This helps with the browning. And after that, you just sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on each one. Now when you're done, you're just going to put them into the oven and set the timer. It says between 9 and 12 minutes, so I usually go for the middle, so I will set it for 11 minutes. So now that it's beeped, it's ready to come out. Take them out. And there you have them. Your apple turnovers. Easy peasy. Thanks for joining us again this week. Looking forward to starting the school year. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Sue Whitley, and I have the privilege of teaching you how to make one of my favorite summertime treats, s'mores. S'mores were first recorded almost 100 years ago by the Girl Scouts. They created a cookbook, how to cook all your meals over fire, how to cook breakfast, lunch, dinner, and most importantly, dessert, which s'mores falls under. Before we get into that, how to cook it, I want to have a couple guidelines and rules laid down with you first. Rule number 1, before you cook, oven, microwave, campfire, the grill, whichever, ask the adult in your house first. I want you to stay safe while you're enjoying and learning. I want the house to stay intact and the appliances to stay intact. And anyone else who might be cooking with you, I want them to be safe. Rule number 2, tell the adult what you want to make. Tell them what ingredients you're going to use. If you are scrambling eggs and they had to make a cake and all of a sudden all the eggs are gone, or you used up all the bread and they needed bread for sandwiches later on, it might be a little frustrating and they might be a little upset. So ask permission. If you're a little person, have them there with you and tell them what it is that you need, okay? So what do we use for s'mores? We're going to be using 3 ingredients: graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. I'm going to show you the first way that the s'mores was created to be made, and then we'll talk about some different varieties of ways that you can do it in case the first way doesn't work out. So why don't you come with me out to my porch and I'll show you how we grill marshmallows. Okay, here we are. We're on my porch. And I don't have a fire pit, but I do have my grill. And it has some white hot coals and a marshmallow that died in the trial period. So what you're going to do before you cook the marshmallows, you need to find something to roast them on. So something long and pointy. I have this grilling fork. I'm going to put this down. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me still. It's not going to catch on fire and it can withstand the heat of the grill. The other thing is that this thing collapses or extends so that I can socially distance myself, right? Almost 6 feet from the fire, and I stay safe. Now I've grilled a few marshmallows in my day and I can tell you a thing or two about how to do it successfully. But obviously, as I showed you, one already fell. So the thing is, you're going to put your marshmallow onto your stick and you're going to hold it above the grill, above the heat, and it's going to stay there. Now if you have flames flying over everywhere and you put the marshmallow right into it and really close to the heat source, it's going to melt and fall off of your stick and you won't have a marshmallow. But what you want to do is just hold it a little bit above the heat, rotate the stick like I'm doing right now, and we're looking for the marshmallow to get a little bit start to change its shape. Maybe it's going to change its coloring, but you'll be able to see it. Don't touch it because it's going to be hot. Sugar in any form, when it gets really hot, will burn your fingertips, will burn your lips, your tongue, your roof of your mouth. Please, please be careful. Okay, this is very lightly grilled, but it is sufficient enough for us to make this some more. Let's go inside. Whew, we're back inside. We came back inside versus doing everything outside because today is so very, very hot. And the first time I tried this, everything was melting and it was a hot mess. And that happens, especially when you're camping. You can't control for that, but I can control for that today, so we're not doing that. Okay, so once you get inside, you have your roasted marshmallow, and what you're going to do is take a graham cracker. Graham crackers are rectangles, and you can see there is perforated lines, and we are going to break our graham cracker on that line. Oh, there we go. Now, depending on how old your graham cracker is or how much strength you use when you break the graham cracker, it might not break so nicely and evenly, but it still tastes good, just like a crayon. Crayon broken still colors. Graham cracker that doesn't look in the right shape, well, that's not, it's gonna work. It won't be on a magazine cover of a dessert magazine. So here we go. So you break your graham cracker in half. You take your candy bar and you put half, because the candy bar is also a rectangle. And it broke. You take half of your candy bar and you put it on top of your graham cracker. And then you take your roasted marshmallow and you slide it off onto your chocolate and you sandwich it with your other graham cracker. And that is your s'more. Now you might say, Miss Sue, I don't have a grill. What am I supposed to do? Don't fear, I have you. You could take a cookie sheet, line it with some either wax paper or aluminum foil, put your marshmallows down on the cookie sheet, put it in the oven at 200 for maybe 5 minutes. That'll be long enough, for the marshmallows to get soft and ooey and gooey. And then what you will do is you will take your fork and you will pull the marshmallows off of the cookie sheet, put them on your graham cracker, and then your chocolate, and then your graham cracker, and ta-da, you're done again. Maybe you don't have access to the oven, so what are you to do? You could use your microwave. Microwaves and marshmallows are so much fun because the air inside of a microwave gets all hot and it moves around, and inside of a marshmallow there's a lot of air, so the marshmallow will start to grow and get gigantic. It's fun to watch through the door. So find something that is microwave safe, put the marshmallows into that, and it will come out in a gooey mess. And so you scrape that off, put it onto your graham cracker, chocolate graham cracker, way number 3. Maybe you're like, Miss Sue, I don't have graham crackers. I can't get a chocolate bar. That's okay, there are other alternatives. Alternative number 1 is to take, that one broke, a fudge striped cookie. It has the crunch like a graham cracker and it has the chocolate on it instead of a chocolate bar, and put your marshmallow between that. If you don't have cookies, maybe you have the graham cracker or just a plain cookie, you could use hazelnut spread, or you could always use chocolate chips. Anything that will, when the heat from the marshmallow touches on it, it's going to smush, it's going to get soft and yummy. If you don't have marshmallows, there is always marshmallow fluff. This is what marshmallow fluff looks like. I just spooned it out, and it's marshmallow, but it's not in the form that marshmallows come in when they're in the bag. And it tastes just like marshmallows. So, maybe you don't have graham crackers. Another solution is to take an ice cream cone. Put your chocolate chip cookies, your hazelnut spread, your candy bar in here. Put your marshmallow fluff, put your marshmallows in here. put it either in a microwave safe dish like so, or wrap it up in foil and put it on the grill, or put it in the oven for a little bit to allow everything to get sticky and sweet and ooey and gooey. Another solution is to take a pie crust made from graham crackers, put your chocolate down, any kind of chocolate, right? At this point we're being very creative, so maybe you have Reese's peanut butter cups, maybe you have a Twix bar, maybe you just have chocolate chips or peanut butter chips, whatever sounds good to you. You are in charge. And then put the marshmallows on, put it in the oven, cook it for a little bit until everything gets nice and ooey and gooey, and there you go. So, different ideas, different ways to make some more treats. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you have fun, stay safe, and I'll see you the next time.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Valentine. I'm an occupational therapist with Cleveland Metropolitan School District. And today we are talking all about different desserts that we like to make. And we are going to make together one of my all-time favorite desserts, which is cheesecake. I found a simple recipe that I like to make with my nieces and nephews or any other kids around if we're baking. It's super simple and you don't have to use the oven at all, so it's pretty safe as well. And so we are going to make a no-bake cheesecake. And here are the 4 different ingredients that we need. We need 2 blocks of cream cheese, 3 cups of Cool Whip or any other whipped topping, whipped cream would work too, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and a graham cracker crust. So I'll go ahead and show you the ingredients that I have and kind of tell you how to prepare them first. So it calls for 2 blocks of cream cheese, and so I just called each box of cream cheese is its own block. They should come in this kind of square block, rectangular block pattern. So you need 2 packages of cream cheese that are 8 ounces, so 16 ounces total. You want to let the cream cheese soften, so you can do that 2 different ways. You can let it sit out on the counter for an hour or so, like what I did with this one. It's still in the package here. Or you can take it out of the wrapper, put it on a plate, and put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds, just to soften it up so it's easier to mix. And that's what we did with this one. The other idea is that with the whipped topping, or Cool Whip if you get that brand, it comes frozen. So you want to put this in your fridge about an hour or 2 hours before you make your cheesecake so that it's not frozen and super hard to stir. We have a couple of supplies that we need as well. So we have a spoon for mixing and scooping out as we need. We have 2 different measuring cups. We have a 1/2 cup measuring cup and then a 1 cup measuring cup. We have a mixing bowl to mix the cheesecake batter into. And then the last ingredient that we have is our hand blender, or a hand mixer. So if you're using the hand mixer, you'll need an adult supervision. You might even need a little bit of adult help, but I'll show you some tricks to make it super easy, okay? So the first step is to put the cream cheese in the mixing bowl and blend that together to kind of whip it up. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. One thing I forgot to mention, while you're cooking or baking, it's really important to keep your hair back if you've got long hair, and to wash your hands before you bake, which we did before we started. So this is what the cream cheese package usually looks like when you take it out. Just kind of open it up. You can use scissors if you need. Just dump it right in. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our hand mixer. So the way that the hand mixer works, you have 2 little whisks like this. Mine have silicone on them, so they're not super sharp or anything, so they're pretty safe to use. And you place them in the base of the mixer. You can always ask a parent for help with this part. You don't want to break it. Mine is plugged into the wall back here. And you want to start, the trick that I have, you want to start very slow. So you're going to put the mixer in the bowl and you want to turn it on just a very, very slow level. And so you can hold the bowl with one hand and mix the cream cheese with the other. Try and tip and show ya. It whips up pretty good. The next step is to add the powdered sugar. So we're gonna use our spoon to stir it around. I'll show you what the cream cheese looks like after we whipped it up. So we're gonna add 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. We're gonna start with 1/2 cup. You can always measure it out, or sometimes people will smooth it out with a spoon or a knife, the sharp, solid edge, but I just like to wing it. So you add 1/2 cup, and then you want to stir it together so that it's not too difficult. So we're stirring, just mixing it all in. So here's what it looks like with a little powdered sugar, and we have to add 1 more full cup of powdered sugar. So we're gonna add 1 full cup of powdered sugar next. It's a little tricky because this cup, I'm gonna have to pour because this 1 cup isn't quite, it's a little too big to fit in this container. So we've got about 1 cup of powdered sugar, and we're gonna add this in just like we did the other one. And stir. So we're stirring until all the powdered sugar is gone. I've got it tipped up a little bit just so you can see while we're working, but you might not want to try that when you're at home. Alrighty, so we added the powdered sugar and the cream cheese. What's next is the Cool Whip. So we need 3 full cups of Cool Whip or whipped topping. So we'll add those next. I'm gonna grab a clean spoon and spoon it in. I'm gonna spoon it into the measuring cup so we get a good measure. So there's 1 cup. Two cups. Three cups of Cool Whip. We want to try to get all the yummy goodness in the bowl. So I try and scoop it clean. And then these go into the sink. We just have to stir this all together. So the Cool Whip is all mixed in, and the powdered sugar is all mixed in. It's all one creamy batter. This is a good part for kids to help. If they need a little help with the other things, it's good to let the kids stir. It's really good motor coordination and can even help strengthen. I always have fun too. Alrighty, so here is our cream cheese filling. It's all complete. Looks like this. It's smooth and creamy, and we're ready to fill our graham cracker crusts. Alright, so our last step is to fill the graham cracker crusts. So I've done a few of them already to get us started, but you just need to take a scoop, probably about 2 scoops of the filling, and place it right into the crust. If you're doing one big cheesecake, you'll scoop all of the filling into one, but we're doing these small individual ones. So you need, there's 1 scoop, and here's a 2nd scoop. You just want to even it out so it's a little bit flat on the top. That way it'll freeze up really nice. And And then once these are all filled, you cover them up with a plastic or foil and you put them in the freezer for about 3 hours. So you want to have your parents help you set a timer, or maybe just know what time it is when you put them in, and then 3 hours later you can take them out. You want to let them sit out for just a couple minutes and then you can enjoy them. With these, I always like to put some fruit topping on there, so we're going to do strawberries tonight. But you can do blackberries, blueberries, any sort of fruit like that would be pretty good. Sometimes people will use pie filling on top of cheesecake, so you can always try that. They sell cans of pie filling at the store, or you can drizzle some chocolate or caramel, whatever type of flavor you like, you can make this cheesecake your own. These are pretty simple, kids can always make them. I like to make the individual ones and then share them with my family and friends. It makes it safer and a little bit cleaner. But I really hope that you guys get a chance to make these, and if you do, enjoy. But if not, maybe you'll try one of the other desserts that we made already today. So I hope you guys have a good, sweet weekend and are enjoying this extra long summer.
This is CMSD.
I am. Yo soy.
I am Cleveland's public schools. In the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, we believe that teaching and learning should be
hands-on, engaging, and fun.
Real world.
Personal and culturally relevant.
Challenging.
We believe teaching and learning happens
when we work together with our classmates.
When we talk to each other.
We believe schools function best when they have the support from District Central Office.
A central office that provides specific supports to each school and recognizes that one size does not fit all.
A central office that bases support on best practices and our feedback.
A central office that utilizes the strengths of teachers and leaders across the district.
At the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, we believe
all children can learn and achieve at high levels.
Our graduates must possess skills like creativity and innovation,
critical thinking and problem solving,
global citizenship,
communication.
In the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, we believe that all students must graduate career and college ready with the skills necessary to fulfill their dreams.